And there's the wood coaster that has been SB&O for so many years. Boy, I would love to ride that. But who knows when or if anyone ever will again. Down here we got a Pinfari Cyclone, got a Larson Arm drop tower, and I believe a Mylar Wild Mouse. Boy, this park is very kind of messy. There are no signs telling you any kind of prices or the way anything works or anything like that. So I just did admission plus ride tickets. It is $5 admission plus ride tickets, which are 50 cents a piece as of the summer of 2025. Or you can do unlimited rides, which would include your admission. Sorry, coaster enthusiasts, we're not allowed to ride this. Well, that Pinfari Cyclone was interesting. Not for the ride itself, but for the restraints. You have over-the-shoulder seat belts that clip in one spot and then have this weird second clipping mechanism. I don't understand it. You actually could ride this without any restraint at all. You're basically at 1G the whole time. There's no air time. There's no positive forces. But it's a smooth ride, zippy drops. Certainly not a bad ride, just really weird restraints. And what do you look at that? They actually have two SB&O coasters here. This is very similar to the one over at Mile High Flea Market, except this one looks like it's a powered coaster. I'm not sure how long this one's been SB&O and if it will ever operate again. This Ace Landmark was presented in August of 2003, 22 years ago. I love the presentation of it. If only I could ride it. Looks like buzz bar restraints too. Ah, that would have been so much fun. Too bad. And if Cyclone were operating, not only would I get the unlimited ride wristband, but this park would draw a lot bigger attendance for sure. Wild Chipmunk, that's way up here in the north side of the park. So we have this twisting section. I'm guessing that must be the first part of it, and then it does an out and back. I don't know. I have to look up a POV of that. Wild Chipmunk, a Mylar Wild Mouse, and that was pretty crazy. That is easily the best ride in the park with Cyclone closed. In fact, I got 5 tickets left. I'm gonna go again. I'm not sure how many of these Mylar Wild Mouse coasters are left. Got the one down in Wonderland in Amarillo, Texas. And we got this one. Then got this big lake on one side of the park. This place has potential, especially serving a big metropolitan area like Denver. And Elitch Gardens, while that is competition, it's not stiff competition. If they could get Cyclone open and they can improve a few other things here, I think that we could be seeing the best park in Denver. As it stands, Elitch Gardens would be the better park in the Denver area. However, the best park in Colorado is Glenwood Caverns for sure. But you still gotta appreciate Lakeside for having the option for paper ride and free parking, by the way. Even if you had to purchase unlimited rides for 35 bucks when you factor in free parking, that wouldn't be a bad deal. I paid $13 for my 16 tickets. The tickets were $8, admission was $5. And that's it for this trip. A very ambitious trip, a very long one, a lot of driving. It's gonna be about 6,000 miles by the time I get home. But also, I got 52 new coaster credits over the course of 15 days. 5 of those were alpine coasters. That 52 coaster credits actually tops my entire yearly total in a couple of years recently. So even with a few SB&O coasters that I was not expecting to be SB&O, it still was a very successful trip. The sad part to the end of this trip is that I really don't see another trip that I'll be able to take anything like this, where I'm able to visit a lot of parks that I've never been to before, getting a whole lot of coaster credits that I've never gotten before. I have 52 coaster credits in a 2-week trip. That was hard for me to do, say, in 2021. To be able to do that in 2025 is pretty incredible. So I definitely don't see any other trip that I'll be able to take that I'll be able to accomplish that. Oh yeah, one final note on this 2-week trip. It turned out to be true. The coldest day on my entire trip took place in Phoenix. The wettest day of my entire trip took place in Phoenix. Not Seattle, not Portland. In fact, the only other time I had rain was in Anaheim, a place that hardly ever gets much rain. They had a thunderstorm. Something weird is going on.